Let us consider the types of errors and their elimination in meter bridge experiment. We consider two meter bridge experiment. First one to determine unknown resistance of given metallic wire, and second one Kelvin's method to determine unknown resistance of a given galvanometer. In first method we got formula X is equal to capital R in bracket Lx upon Lr, and in second method capital G is equal to capital R into Lg upon Lr. Almost same formula. Only difference is that here we are going to calculate unknown resistance of given metallic wire, here unknown resistance of given galvanometer. And no doubt Lx and Lr are called as the balancing length on left and right side. Similarly Lg and Lr, these are the balancing length on left and right side respectively. Now here both these formulae are derived by assuming this wire AC of experiment as uniform wire. But we know that sometime manufacturing defect may be there. If this wire is not uniform, then if we use this formula to calculate these resistances X and G, then 100% there will be possibility of error in their measurement. And this is called as a error due to non-uniformity of wire. Error due to non-uniformity of this copper wire. Now how to minimize this error? We know that already we discussed in topic measurement in previous standard. Errors cannot be avoided. Mistakes can be avoided, but errors cannot be avoided, but we can minimize up to greater extent. So this first error, how to minimize it? It's very simple. While performing these experiments, if possible, select this resistance R in resistance box so as to get this balance point middle to this uniform wire. It means that both these lengths should be close to 50. If you get this balance point approximately, it is not possible to get exact 50-50. Maybe 49-51, 48-52, it's okay. So if possible, because every time it may not be possible, select resistance in resistance box so as to get balance point in the middle of the wire. Now after taking this balance point in the middle of the wire, while considering this ratio Lx and Lr, now resistances in numerator and denominator will be compensated. As these resistances are compensated, this error can be minimized up to greater extent. So this is the first error due to non-uniformity of wire, and this is the method to reduce or minimize it. That is, if possible, select resistance in this resistance box so as to get balance point very close to middle of the wire. Now second possible error in these experiments is nothing but contact resistances. What do you mean by contact resistances? Now let us see. This copper wire is stretched on this L-shaped copper strip at these 2 points A and C. So to attach this wire at point A and C, some part of length is wound around these screws, and that length we are not considering. We are only measuring Lx between these 2 points and Lr between these 2 points. So this length which is wound around these screws, that length is not considered at all, and we are using this formula, and that's why there may be error due to contact resistance. It means at these 2 contact points, due to that much length which is wound around the screw, some resistance may come in picture, and that resistance we have not considered in this formula at all. We are considering only X, R, resistance between point A and D, and D and C. Contact resistances are not considered. As the resistances are not considered, yes, guaranteed there is some sort of error in the measurement of X and G. So how to minimize it? So simple method. In order to minimize this error of contact resistances, you have to perform this experiment with unknown resistance on left gap and known resistance on right gap. Now just carry out this experiment, measure this balancing length Lx and Lr, and now first of all calculate this X1. Now repeat this experiment by exchanging these two resistances in these two gaps. Now connect this known resistance in left gap and this unknown resistance in right gap, capital X. So by exchanging or interchanging these two resistances, R in left gap and X in right gap, repeat same experiment. Now what to do? Again slide jockey along this length of wire and obtain a point D for which galvanometer shows zero deflection or no deflection. Once that point is obtained, we can say that meter bridge is balanced. Once it is balanced, once again measure balancing length. Now this length become LR and this become LX. Now follow the same formula. X is equal to capital R, LX upon LR. You have to use the same formula. But now, if contact resistances error is there, this balancing length in these two experiments after exchanging these two resistances definitely will change, and hence this value will slightly change. If x1 be the value in first experiment when x was in left gap and r was in right gap, and x2 be the resistance calculated with interchanging these two resistances, r in left gap and x in right gap. Now once you get two values, which one is correct, x1 or x2? Neither x1 nor x2. You have to find their average value. So x average is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So this is a method by which we can minimize the second error up to greater extent. So these are the two possible errors in this meter bridge experiment. First one is non-uniformity of wire, which can be minimized, yes, by selecting resistance in known resistance box so as to get balance point almost in the middle of the wire. And second error of contact resistances can be minimized by repeating this experiment with exchange of these two resistances. And lastly, you have to find the average of these two. That average value is said to be more accurate value of unknown resistance of given metallic wire, or maybe resistance of galvanometer. If galvanometer is there, only G is equal to G1 plus G2 divided by 2. This will be changed in formula. Is it clear to you? So this is about errors and their elimination in meter bridge experiment. Okay, thank you.